G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Michael and we're here today with Chris Doblo and we're going to talk about Bluewater spray boom setups.
Yeah, so we've got a client here from Bluewater that wanted the capability to band spray, and that means perfectly be able to turn half his boom off and still hit his target without any escapes. So this grower works on a 1.6 metre row spacing or 5'3". So to achieve that, we've divided his row spacing evenly by 4, and we've got a rig here that perfectly straddles just the one row. So to achieve perfect banding, we need to split that row difference directly in the centre of the row that we're targeting. That means in the process of band spraying, we would leave these two nozzles on, make a half click, 2 nozzles on, so on and so forth, all the way down the boom to make sure that we've got 2 nozzles perfectly overlapping the centre of the row. We've got 3 different nozzles, which are 3 stock standards here in the Burdekin. We've got a paraquat specific nozzle. It's not 2,4-D compliant, but isn't intended to use 2,4-D. We've got a fallow spray nozzle that is 2,4-D compliant up to 4 bar, which is the TJet AI in the 015 size. And we've got the residual and higher water rate 2,4-D compliant nozzle there as well in the TTI 60. So the boom set up to, originally it was only 7 row when the grower dropped it off. We've added an extra row each side to make it a 9 row boom, but we're still capable of 8 inter-row droppers. Now the droppers are located here, so they're directly over the inter-row and spaced 1.6 spaces out, so we've got 4 per side. Okay, so stock standard once we're finished. We've got all brand new gear here. Anything that was existing and we could reuse, we have. All of it's been decontaminated with all clear DS. We're now going to just see if we're going to maintain the same pressure at the boom that we do at the cab. First things first, we're going to depressurise the pressure gauge at the cab to make sure that it hasn't got any inbuilt pressure. I'll just show you how it's done. So here's our pressure indicating gauge. It's just a glycerin filled gauge. Now it's not uncommon for these straight out of the packet to have an inbuilt pressure, and it's actually why this little rubber grommet is on the top of all your pressure gauges. So if these are being delivered by airmail or being in any sort of pressurised circumstance, they'll have an inbuilt pressure, which will mean this is not reading a true pressure of what's getting fed from the bottom of the gauge. What it also means is if this tractor's been sitting out in the sun in 30 degree, 40 degree summer temperatures, this can also create another different pressure differentiation between this and the atmospheric pressure. So we just need to neutralise that by pinching the rubber gland and allowing air in. That just escaped a little bit of glycerin out the top, so it did have a pressure difference to what was actually going to be read at the gauges. All good.